I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Jumping right into the market today in crypto, Bitcoin. All right, so zoomed in 4-hour chart. So understand that there's this trend line that's been respected multiple times. Now Bitcoin's down at this same trend line. If the bulls don't get a bounce here, essentially there's a small falling broadening wedge, which is supposed to break higher. Right, 68% chance. If it doesn't, parabolic drop, and you'll potentially test the lows, the range lows, 33,000. Okay, so I mean, you're watching Bitcoin here, needs to hold on. The SPX got killed today. Stock markets got completely destroyed. Bitcoin didn't have an amazing day. It's trying to put in some bullish price action, but you have to wonder if this is a bearish retest of this. See this red line, point of control, point of control, point of control. Is this a bearish retest? And then you get downside out of that. So it's really tough trading conditions right now. This is a bunch of chop. This is the Bitcoin 1-hour chart. We've been nailing a lot of these short-term setups. I had got a few days of rest and relaxation in, much needed. This Bitcoin bull trap, we called this, and the downside that ensued has been evident and obvious. So understand, anytime you see a trap, if you're opening up longs here and you're like, oh, I'm about to buy the breakout, and you get trapped, all you do is you open up a short based on this idea. Everything changes. Whenever you get trapped in a trade, it's fine. Just go the other way. And so then we talked about if this level doesn't hold, then more downside. Here you are. Bitcoin was down here at 37,330. Then you got this bearish retest, but you're still in this falling broadening wedge. But you have to wonder, well, number one, you need for sure a move to the upper trend line up here. Otherwise, it's weak. So again, Bitcoin bulls, you got to show me something different. That's just where I'm at. Like Bitcoin, you got to do something different than what you've been doing because it hasn't been amazing. Bitcoin bulls, you want to build any type of bullish case, Bitcoin bulls need to break 39,000, 40,000 level. If you want any type of upside out of Bitcoin, you've got to break the ceiling. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person, he just picked up a McLaren. He's excited to drive to Vegas, but he's short in the market. Like, that's where the money's at. And he said, you have no idea. This is all because of what you taught me. I'm a multi-millionaire again because of you. Multi-millionaire. Banging. 7-digit portfolio. Everything changes. This person, he paid off his last debt today. He's 100% debt-free thanks to the group. In 20 years, he has always had debt. But now, all debt's paid off. That's the last thing you want. You do not want to be in any debt. Get everything paid off. When you first come into this market, you do not start driving a McLaren. You do not start with all your debt paid off, but I can get you here. If you are not making a ton of money right now in this market, I can help you. I'll make sure you're in the best, most profitable trading setups. Right now, for a limited time, there's a New Year special. You get $100 off and 60% off the regular prices. Remember, you go over to the website, cryptorev.net. It pays for itself. It's a no-brainer, cryptorev.net. If you go down into the description of this video, there's a link take you directly to this website. Remember, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. On Twitter, I was talking about how, make sure to follow me over there, cryptobtc_Chris. Russian ruble is just getting completely destroyed right now. Destroyed versus the dollar. The dollar is strong against the Russian ruble. I'm sure the people and definitely my heart goes out to the people that are affected negatively by what's happening over in the Ukraine and the entire bull market. All you heard was don't have paper hands, don't have paper hands, don't have paper hands. Well, guess what? If you had paper hands and you took profits and you sold, this is what paper hands looks like right now. This is paper handing it right here. This is the paper that you're holding. One thing that's important to understand about taking losses in this market, when big losses are more difficult to recover, you need capital to work with. Treat every dollar like it's your last. Right? You take a 10% loss and you need 11% gain to break even. Right? You take a 50% loss, you need 100% gains. You need to double your money to break even. You take a 90% hit, you need 900% gains in order to just break even. When in bear markets in crypto in general, are devastating. Bitcoin historically drops 85%. Altcoins, 90, 95, 98, 99%. They get completely destroyed. No one even cares about altcoins when this market is bearish. Like everything just gets destroyed. I went through this too. Everything that you're going through, I've been there. I've dealt with it personally. I'm average Joe crypto. I started from the absolute bottom to get to where I'm at, right? So just know, if I can do this, you can do this too. This graphic really says it best. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. You have to make this choice. There's a point in this market where you either break and fold and just quit, or you choose to learn, period. It's one or the other. Make the choice to learn, period. You can just watch this channel. And it's not about, hey, join the group. Watch this channel. Make sure and watch the YouTubers that offer a good education. You can watch stock traders. That's why I learned to trade this market. I watch stock traders. I don't want to watch a bunch of YouTubers with these huge biases that are putting out all this bullish nonsense when the market's getting crushed, right? Listen to people that give you an unbiased opinion. Like, the market's not always rainbows, sunshine, and daisies. And then you just have to follow those who are realistic. Even though, let's face it, it's not amazing to sit here and watch this market when it's not doing well. So this is pretty crazy. I said, write this down. Elon Musk came out and said, I hate to say it, this is Elon Musk, the creator of Tesla, who sells cars that run on electricity, who will do insanely well based on this oil shortage and price increase. He says the United States needs to immediately start producing more oil. Extraordinary times demand extraordinary measures. This negatively affects Tesla. The stock market is not in a good position, and we talked about this. Gas is mooning. We talked about that. Gold is mooning. Metals are mooning. Copper is breaking all-time highs. Like, it's crazy how well you can understand this market. You follow the money flow, but it's pretty amazing to see what gold, oil, natural gas are doing, metals are doing when the stock market gets completely destroyed. You have to shift your money and your mindset. And we talked about this exact idea. Essentially a rising wedge, 68% chance this breaks to the downside. If this support doesn't hold, you'll get a lower low, and this SPX will get completely destroyed and drag Bitcoin lower. SPX played out exactly like the percentages said. You know, this is the most empowering skill that I've ever imagined would exist, because so many people are terrible at it. So many people don't understand it. But the rules are pretty simple. And then this is not about predicting, but understand that trading this market is when you're wrong. Essentially, it's a fake out and you go the other direction. And you just have to identify that, hey, this is a fake out. Let me react to this. And you can flip short or long based on these ideas. Like this market, I've never been so successful trading this market. This is Bitcoin dominance. This is not good for the altcoins. This parabola, I'm watching this parabola. If this thing breaks higher, altcoins will get crushed. You want to see Bitcoin dominance break to the downside for some altcoin relief, period. So we're watching this. When you load up on altcoins, when this thing starts to trend lower and money flows into the altcoins. It's that simple. Joe Biden, this is big. Like, we all have to pay attention to this. Biden is going to sign a crypto order as the industry faces sanctions pressure. So they're saying, hey, Russia's working around, they're circumventing all these restrictions, all these sanctions that have been levied against it. They're potentially going to circumvent it with cryptocurrencies. You do not want the United States government to come out and think that Russia is using crypto or Bitcoin specifically to work around sanctions. That's just not what we want to come out. But this order that's going to be given is going to direct federal agencies to examine potential regulatory changes. The concern is national security, and they want to know about the economic impact of digital assets. Again, the White House is set to put itself at the center of the U.S. crypto policy and this is about to unfold. It's been in the works since last year. It's going to require federal agencies across the government to report later this year what they're doing regarding digital assets. Okay, so this is just basically going to be a meeting of the minds. When this happens, a lot's going to unfold. If you're in the United States, you have to pay attention to this. This is going to potentially shake the market. However, long term, do we need some type of regulations? Do we need some type of protection against these there's so many scams in this market. These coins, empty promises, right? Never happen. They're securities. It's a security, right? It's an unlicensed security. People in the United States are supposed to be protected from this idea. However, there's obviously a lot of upside if you know what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, which most people don't, they throw their money at this market and they believe, or they feel, or they have intense emotions about what's going to play out, and they lose a ridiculous amount of money in this market. You cannot get emotionally invested in anything in this market. Gem picks are gem picks until they roll over, period. Hype, FOMO, rally, and then sell it. That's all it is. You cannot ride the downtrends in crypto, and that's obvious now if you've been riding the downtrends. They're not friendly. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.